Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bowman here, and we're continuing our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Aman. And we are working on the main quest line now, and we are to go into the Five Flagons Inn in the Athkatla Bridge district, and we are to sort of pose as not who we really are. So, let's go.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Who are you? Damn, I knew we'd be followed. Ease up, Jalos. Maybe they're just here for the same reason we are. Lots of talking about making a switch. Could be, I suppose. You there, what are you doing here? Speak and be quick about it. You here to meet the contact? I, thought you might be here to kill me. And what person might that be, friend? His name escapes me at the moment. You know the one. You have forgotten the name that was the contact word to ensure no spies got this far. You have forgotten the password, or maybe you just never knew it at all. Ah, cripes, they don't know the name. They are spies sent to kill us. We're so dead. Oh, you're funny. Think we'll just lay down and die? We're getting out, and we're getting out and we're doing it while the getting is good. Kill him before Grayson gets here, or they'll never take us. Cajun, you're such an idiot.
That's not right. Embarrassing.
Well, that's not what I wanted.
I trust all this way.
What is the meaning of this? I could hear this fight from the street outside. What's going on here? Nothing. Just some spies that had to be dealt with before we could meet. No, I don't think I believe you. You don't lie very well. I'll kill you just to be on the safe side.
I command pure chaos! Don't look to look kinda!
Grayson, you have been given all the funds necessary for your duties, so you are to act without hesitation. The coin we have offered to the gravekeeper should be more than sufficient to keep him out of the crypts. Funds must also be offered to keep the city exterminators from hunting the spiders. If they find that blasted Pai Na and her pets, they cannot help but find us as well. See to these instructions with all haste. LaSalle.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
What if you report on Jalos and Kahan? The contact and your thieves are dead. A letter spoke of the graveyard district. The graveyard district. Undoubtedly they have made their lair within the crypts below. From what we have seen of their dark nature, I'm not surprised. You were not the only ones who were busy last night. The leader of this rival guild, Bodhi by the name, made a daring attack upon us. She can only be a vampire, and I suspect many of her servants are as well. The time has come to strike back to protect our people in this city she has invaded. Be on your guard. This Bodhi is the most intelligent and brutal foe I've ever had. If we are lax in our vigilance, we will be at a disadvantage. Go to the graveyard district and find their hideout. There is a network of tombs beneath the graves where another spy tracked one of Bodhi's servants. There you shall find a set of blue doors just north of a spider den. The doors are too heavy for any mortal to open, but the vampires likely pass with ease. I assume you have some plan other than me banging my head against it? I shall send a mage to meet you there and arrange the doors to be opened. Here you shall need these stakes if you are to truly finish these creatures. I'm on my way, but you'd better come through with your part of the bargain. You have my best wishes, Soren. I wish you best. Oh, really? We shall see, I suppose.
You must gather your party before
venturing forth. Yes, I know. Graveyard. I think might be this one.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I know we've been here before. Yep, that's where we want to go.
Good to see a like-minded friend to be.
At last, you've arrived. These spiders were starting to make me nervous. Allow me to open these doors for you. Fleshy, go forth and open the doors. Now, you stupid creature. Now, Soren, I trust you're prepared.
Pay for your sins!
I don't like the looks of this.
Fools, the mistress knew you would come. Fight then, and know you die for nothing. That is all I can do for you. Come then, come to your doom. Dare you breach the inner sanctum? I think not.
Great fun!
Get down, everyone! I won't let my friends be hurt.
Yeah.
Nice. The vampire retreated to this coffin once you defeated it. If you have one stake, you can try to kill it. You pound the stake through the vampire's foul heart. The creature shall prey no more on the blood of others.
I'll see you in the crowd!
I don't like the looks of this.
The pool is filled with what obviously is blood. You can enter the pool if you dare. You enter the blood pool and find a mace at the bottom. The blood makes you feel sick, however.
My
Laying out feet. Laying out hits. Laying out feet. Laying out slice up the hip. Laying out feet. Laying out slice up the hip.
I command pure chaos! Kind of. I won't let my friends be
The city's torture room is dominated by a blood-encrusted drain in the center. It appears as if victims are thrown in the room and bleed out their lives on the cruel spike floor, which is why blood is collected.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'll see you in the crowd. I'll see you in the backhand of justice! Open the eyes, Boom! Open the eyes!
victory if I have to. Destruction? Certain.
Feel the backhand of you justice! You are a slippery one! I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
One ambush you have survived, but the battle is far from over. Find me upstairs in the room of blood and blades.
I'll see you in the crowd!
The small ship is some sort of gondola, subtly humming with strange energy. Trying to... The central pool is full of fresh, constantly flowing blood. From an unknown source, the room is thick with smell. Where am I supposed to go now? Back upstairs?
You must gather your party before venturing
I'm
forth.
so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
Let's see, what did he say? Find me upstairs in the room of blood and blades. In there, I'm guessing? Yep. Think yourself brave enough to stand before me? Perhaps bravely is not enough. Bravery, stupidity, whatever gets the job done. A galling response. Cattle such as you will spoil the herd. Your blood will remain stale on the stone of the floor when I am through. You are not worthy of being fed upon. For Mistress Bodhi, I will eviscerate you. She shall have tapestries of your sinew and bone. Come to your end. Now what?
I'm so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
There we go. I think that's what we needed to do. Nice. Uh-oh.
I had hoped it would not come to this. But you are set in your path, aren't you?
It's nothing personal. Killing you is just business. As you are told, but by whom? Employers that cloak themselves in shadow, disguising their motives? Do you know any less of me? You will say anything to try and talk me out of this. I will not listen. You may believe what I say or not. I have little concern about the matter. It would seem you are determined to make a nuisance of yourself regardless. Tell me, have the Shadow Thieves done more than promise? Have they delivered anything, or have they simply made certain you are always within reach? I imagine they are confused as to what their goals are. Have they said why they sought your service? Why they offered to help you? Their service has not come cheaply. I've paid more than enough for it. Have you? Was the gold so important to them, or were you being observed, your capabilities mapped and charted? Ask yourself what you bring to the equation. Gold? Gold is never in short supply for long. Service? Possibly, but there are others that would serve as well. Say what you must, and be quick about it. This will only end in battle anyway. Oh no, I'm quite sure this will end in violence. You are too volatile for my purposes. I merely wondered if you knew the extent of which you were being used. The Shadow Thieves seem to be honest in their dealings so far. Do they really? Are you certain? What if their interest in you was more than simply mercenary? What if they knew full well who you are and what you are? You look surprised. I know what you are, child of Baal. Irenicus told me. He might have learned more, awakened your power, but the thieves interrupted him. What do you know of Irenicus? I owe him a debt for what he has done. I know more than your brain could hold in a lifetime. There is so much beneath your nose, so much you do not see. Why, even Imoen escaped your notice. Imoen was taken from me. I will find her, and I will find this Irenicus. You might have done both, were circumstances different, but now I'm afraid there's only one possible end to this discussion. I grow tired of this conversation. You have asked your questions and made your threats, and I have indulged them both. Now this will end. Good. I'm so sick of wordy opponents. There will come a time when you understand the value of words. Of course, battle can teach us well. Come then, let us learn a thing or two.
And the final sleep comes for you.
You are a slippery one.
Well, that certainly was educational. I have seen enough, and I am done with you. For now.
Crawl back to your master, then. I will see him soon enough. Oh, I'm not crawling away for fear of your wrath. By all means, coddle, develop, and direct it. Fight on and seek your lost Imo, and I have seen what I came to see.
I'll hurt you if I have to!
I command pure chaos! Signed up.
Give me a second chance.
No, my name is Habib Khadid al-Lashim al-Araf, and I cannot be captured. I will throw my mighty scimitar at your head rather than suffer the indignity of my prison. Hayya! Okay.
My heart is filled with joy.
Where Minsk goes,
My
evil
advanced spies
stands
said that you
aside.
confronted Bodhi in her lair. Must have been a bloody affair.
It was. I destroyed many of her followers, but she herself eluded me.
That is of no consequence. That her guild was destroyed is what truly matters. We should see a decline in the disappearance of our members now. You have done well, and for that I am grateful. We had a deal, and I am certain you are eager to see it fulfilled.
First, we must come an admission of sorts, and I certainly hope you can see beyond it. We should not dwell on the old when the new is so threatening. It was the Shadow Thieves that attacked Irenicus and Joaquin's promenade. We have followed you ever since. You were in league with him? No, he was fighting hooded figures. I'm sorry I've not been fully honest, but we had to be sure you were not working for him. I assure you that we are still on the same side. We knew of your capture almost as soon as it happened. Very little occurs in this city that we are not aware of. We paid little mind, even though it was done outside of the Shadow Thieves. We thought that a simple kidnapping was nothing to be concerned of. But soon after that, we started losing people. That was when Bodhi appeared, though we did not know her name at the time. Members were threatened or seduced into her guild. None were seen again, but still don't know where most are. Even her cadre could not have fed on them all. By chance, a body was found in the sewer leading us to Irenicus in a strange dungeon. We battled and lost, but the cowled wizards took him, as you saw. I saw your efforts. It was a slaughter. We must take partial responsibility for your loss of everyone, but our chief concern was Irenicus at the time. We still don't know why he killed our guild members. So we followed you. You were the only living thing to emerge from his prison. We watched your every step and made sure you would be close to us. You wanted someone to lead you to him. So much for charity. We had to be sure. We could not let an enemy into the guild when we were so weakened. In truth, your guild was much needed as well. We thought you could lead him to us, and you can. You seek Imo and Irenicus, and we seek answers. They were taken to the same place, you see. The Celt Wizards took them to the only place mages in Athkala truly fear, a place where their power is stripped and examined, their minds laid open for
I
study.
have heard it called a residence for the magically deviant, but mages just call it Spellhold. It is an asylum where people are sent to disappear.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Nope, I'm really very sure I do not like the sound of that. What sort of place is this that no one knows of? You must realize that it's not as simple as launching an assault. Spellhold is a fortress asylum designed to hold mages and other talented people. And we're going to go there, aren't we? Great, I'll just go pack my bags for an extended stay. Wild mage, remember? And we're not walking into the asylum. Ugh. If it weren't for Emo and Soren, let's get this over with. I'm certain many are there deservedly. Yes, I am certain. Some must deserve it. Have you some insight into the place? I did not mean to suggest anything contrary to what Mr. Linval is saying, just that some must deserve it. It seems such a brutal place. Not that I've ever been, but I have heard of some of those confined there. Not unlike your Imoen. Can it be so cruel a place? The island is located on is under its own rule, and even the Celt Wizards are not certain what becomes of those sent there. No one wanted to be associated with it once it began. It is difficult enough to just book a passage. That is what your gold was for.
Once on the island, you will be on your own to contend with the asylum defenses and with the pirates that run the place. Return with Imoen as you wish. Kill Irenicus if you can.
If Irenicus is in the asylum, isn't he no longer a danger? We are not sure. Spies within the Cowled Wizards tell us that they have not had direct contact with the Isle for some time. It is truly a place where the troublesome are forgotten. The incident with Irenicus was to be ignored, lest people demand more sanctions against mages. I will go very soon then. Just wait a moment for me to restock my supplies. Return to me as soon as possible. The captain of the ship may take a different job if left to wait. He's not exactly thrilled to be going into the Isle. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to end this episode here. And I'm going to sell some things and restock my stuff before I head off to the island that they're speaking of. So, thank you very much for joining me, as always. And feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff down below. And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.